Innocence is dead.
We're all guilty, original sin, that sort of thing.
Innocence the maid.
There's something about Kinjaja that brings out the most interesting behavior.
Good evening, Duchess.
But no one was complaining.
You can offer this gentleman a financial inducement that will help him change his mind.
Who do I have to bribe?
Until one man said no.
What do you mean, no?
Well, it's the opposite of yes.
A man who actually thought he could make a difference.
Take a look around you. Ask a few questions. Find out about the place you're living in. Kinjaja!
From the director of Driving Miss Daisy, Colin Friels, Sean Connery, John Lithgow, Louis Gossett Jr., Diana Rigg, and Joanne Whalley-Kilmer.
I know I've been a bloody fool.
Well, at least we agree on something.
A Good Man in Africa.
See anything?
Nothing significant.
Directed by Bruce Beresford.
What, thanks? Oh, please. Hey.
I think the film is about cultural conflict and about the misunderstandings and the lack of understandings of one group of people vis-a-vis another.
That's me, of course.
It's not valid.
Not valid? How could it be bloody invalid? I'm a diplomat.
He's the British High Commissioner, you idiot.
He must go back to London for residence permit.
Go back? Don't be bloody stupid.
It comes from two very extreme points, and that is from the local, in this case the black African, and the white colonists who are in there, and as I say, have been there far too long and didn't make the right kind of choices during their interim.
I was here, of course, in '38. It was a different story then. We ran the place.
The KNP will bring Kinjanja pride and prosperity in Africa.
Kinjanja!
There are a lot of major roles. I mean, the key one, in a sense, is Dr. Murray, who is really the good man in Africa. And Will was very keen on getting Sean Connery for that role right from the very beginning, because Will's own father was, in fact, a Scottish doctor in Ghana and Nigeria.
What can I do for you?
Actually, it's a little embarrassing.
Is it your eyes?
What?
You didn't see all the people waiting outside?
Yes, but I was a little concerned,
So you just jumped the queue of 150 people.
The film is A Good Man in Africa, and therefore I wanted really to portray a good Scotsman with the qualities that I would find and do find most admirable. Not that I necessarily have them, because I'm an actor and that's my job.
do you like it out here? I mean, in Africa.
Oh, well enough. There's good and bad everywhere.
You're completely content, then?
Show me the man who's completely content and I'll show you the lobotomy scar.
The hardest role of all to cast, of course, was Morgan Levy, the central character. And we tested actors from all over the place, and no one ever seemed quite right. And then I remember this Australian actor who I'd seen a lot in Australia in movies and in a few American movies and a lot on stage. And I thought, that's it, Colin Friels.
By the way, I'm feeling great. No recurrence of my little problem.
Seems my initial diagnosis was wrong about it being non-gonococcal.
What? What did you say?
Well, I'm doing further tests, but meanwhile, there has to be a complete ban.
Ban? A ban on what?
Alcohol, sex, your two favorite pastimes.
Ready?
Well, he's terrific, terrific. Good, fun, enthusiastic, and likes a drink, and I liked him. We got on very well. At whatever score, he's there and delivers. The casting is very, very important. And in this case, it couldn't be better. John Lithgow, for example, I kept seeing John Cleese in the part. And then and I never worked with John Lithgow, so it was terrific for me. In fact, I called him when I got to America just to tell him how really totally believable he was and how funny he was and is in the film.
Once that old dragon sees there's no one here to bring her breakfast in bed and no one to wash out her knickers, I'll have as much chance of a knighthood as the head of the IRA. They'll leave me out here to rot in this godforsaken country. I'll be gin-sodden, malarial. Chloe will leave me. I'll be living with some nutritious black girl down in the African township.
One wants to get certain tenets right, and then that gives you the freedom to be funny or comedic, reach this kind of farcical levels. And I think that's really what was the appeal in the movie.
I love prying into other people's lives. And the more foreign they are from my own background, the more exciting I find it. I used to love going to the movies because it showed me other cultures and other countries and other people. I just adored it.
Bruce looks like he's forgotten the script when he arrives. And it isn't true at all, because he really works out very well. He knows exactly what he wants for the scene, visually, where it's going. And at the end of it, you feel uplifted. You feel as though you've been on a bit of a joyride.
Somewhere on this vast continent, there must be a good man in Africa.
That's him. A very good man.
Background action.
Action.
I think what my husband meant, Mr. Adekunle, was not that he doesn't enjoy living in Kinjanja, but that it takes time to adjust to one's surroundings.
Cut. 357, take 4. Background action. Action.
I think what my husband meant, Mr. Adekunle, was not that he doesn't like living in Kinjanja, but that one takes time to adjust to one's surroundings.
What we do there, I think, bringing this song. It would be better hang on, wait a minute.
Forever! And action!
A most impressive speech the other day, if I may say so, sir. Barnstorming performance.
Thank you.
Brought to mind Nkrumah or Kenyatta or...
That Luther Martin Jr. fellow. Must be the American accent. Where did you pick that up?
Well, I was a professor of African Studies at UCLA for 6 years. You're playing, Mr. Fanshawe.
I see. Right.
And how's the campaign going, sir? Well, I hope.
Why should the British be so concerned with my campaign? You've never shown any interest in the past?
No, on the contrary, we,
Of course,
Push in, direct in. Yeah.
Of course. Will the KNP lead in the opinion polls? Just a felicitous coincidence, eh?
Hold on. Your time.
excuse me, sir.
please.
Guide track.
Background action! Action!
Your play, Mr. Fanshawe.
I see. Right. How's the campaign going, sir? Well, I hope.
Well, why should the British be so concerned with my campaign? You've never shown any interest in my political career in the past?
Oh, no. On the contrary,
It has nothing to do with the elections, of course, or the K&P lead in the opinion polls. Just a felicitous coincidence, eh?
Excuse me.
Okay, now to the end of it, you could be dropping off to sleep. Cut. How's that? Was it? Okay, good. All right. Well, let's print that version. Let's print the very first one.